And I forgot 'tis Sunday. It's Sunday. And you don't know what Sunday means in my house. But he does. See this? See this active nonsense? He knows what Sunday means. So we went out, we pooped, and Sunday, he gets a bone every day. But Sunday is a special bone. Sunday is a bone that takes about 3 hours to eat. And we're going to do it. Did you want this? Sit. That's a good boy. You're going to take this and you're not going to disrupt everything. You're going to take it and you're going to go quietly with it. And then we have a greenie for Tiny. Enjoy that. All right. I look awful. And here's why. I did not intend to go live at all. Does this help? Not really. You know, it's not going to do a lot. It's not going to do a lot. What are these? What is this? It's called waking up and had big plans today. I've got 3 loads of laundry to do. I did the sheets last night. I took a shower. I don't even have a bra on, guys. These are mine. I'm not even wearing a bra. This is the first time in YouTube history that I don't even have a bra on. Look at how bad this is. I guess I didn't realize how bad it was. I didn't realize it until I saw myself just now. And this is worse than I thought. It's worse than I thought. Actually, I don't even really want to address anything at this point other than how unacceptable. I was like, put on a necklace. That'll help. That didn't help. That didn't help, actually. It's more unacceptable than I thought it would be, and I'm ashamed and I'm embarrassed. I'm also incredibly shallow. I'm about as deep as a puddle. So looks are important to me, and this is really, really bad. But you know what? You know everything else about my life, and you might as well see me falling out of bed looking like this. Although we've done this before. It's not like this is the first time I've been slumming it, okay? Hey, Brisbee Tails. So I had no intentions of going live, clearly. There was no time to, where did she go? She took her bone and left. There was no time. No time left for you. That's a good song. I can't remember who sings it. And then funnily enough, I don't eat breakfast. You guys know this. I don't eat till about 3 o'clock every day, if not maybe more 4 o'clock. It's weird. Jeff was like, I made you breakfast. And I was like, what? Because he makes breakfast every morning. And I ate it. And he made me a fried egg sandwich. I love fried egg sandwiches with a little slice of smoked cheddar, if you will. And he took potatoes. See, this man is a great cook, but I don't allow it a lot because he is not a clean cook. I get to the kitchen. I clean the kitchen every night, run the dishwasher. Kitchen's clean when I go to bed. There's not a mouse in the house. What's that Christmas tale? Not a creature was stirring. Not even a mouse by the time I go to bed. And then I get up in the morning. Jeff gets up at like 5. And then I get up and I come to the kitchen, around 9, 10. Let's not judge. I get up early, but I take my time to get there. And it's a bomb has gone off. And there are eggshells in the sink. There's skillets on the stove. There's grease splattered everywhere. Jeff is a breakfast man. I'm not a breakfast person. But anyway, it was a delicious sandwich. And I know that was drawn long out. But there's things that came up this morning. Yeah, I'm still doing a chat with Sterling, but it won't be tonight. Actually, Sterling set it for 1 o'clock West Coast time, 3 o'clock if you're in the Midwest. If you're anywhere else, I can't help you with that, but I'm sure that Google does a fine job, or Chrome, whatever you prefer. I think there's a few different search engines at this point. Jennifer Black, your first live. Well, congrats. And I'm happy that you're here. Welcome. So yeah, Jeff is very considerate. Jeff is a very generous man. If I had one word to describe Jeff, he's very generous. So yes, no question there. So I have some things that I just want to go over because I just and I haven't had a lot of time. My hands are like ice. I did make coffee though. I forgot about that. Um, there's some things the reason I'm talking like this is I haven't had a lot of minutes to gather my thoughts. I don't, but I've said this before. I do best anyway when I hit go and just go. I can't really work on a script or a plan. I do best. But kind of, Valerie. So I'm trying to gather my thoughts because I've literally had minutes before I said I'm just gonna do this because I am open with everybody. Ooh, that's good. It's going to give me raging heartburn. Thank you, Dragon Reader. Oh, you are hilarious. Oh my God. I love him. I love him. So, guys, this is an inside joke. Good morning, sunshine. 85 plus 15, already paid 100. There you go. Sterling is hilarious. Last night, I was making fun of Sterling because he donated to something. He's a charitable man. And we were laughing on the phone, as we do. And I was like, I can't believe how much money you give to everybody else except me. I said, I get these $1.99 shit ass super chats from you. I think I've gotten a total of $12. And look at money bags coming in. Look at big, deep pockets. Look at Big Spender. Hey, Big Spender. Yes, Sterling. Yes. I love him. Don't you guys love him? Well, I hope you love him because here in a few hours, you're going to see him and you're going to see a different version of me. I'm not going to look like this. Now, tomorrow's hair washing day. So we are going to have to do something. But I'm going to find a product that makes it look less like this. Isn't that amazing that Sterling gave me money even looking like this? Like, I kind of expect to get money when I look cute, but this is not cutting it. And again, don't even have a bra on. But I do grab them for you guys. Yeah. Big spending. Thank you, Sterling. Thank you for showing that you really love me. So I want to go somewhere with you guys. Yes, Sterling really missed us, and we couldn't love him more. We couldn't love his perfect little teeth and his perfect little face any more than we do, and that is a fact. I'm not stalling. No one's saying I am, by the way. No one said that. I'm just trying to gather my thoughts because I don't have them gathered. But honestly, like I said, I do better when I just off the cuff it. Excuse me. Oh, that makes sense. Thank you, Lori. Ban now. Do it now, Lori, please. So, I'm sorry, and this is very rude. Thank you, Lori. Lori is my chief of security. I don't know if you guys knew that. She's our chief of staff security, and she does a fine job at that. And I want to address this. I don't want to drag this out. I know I always say I don't want to drag this out, and then it's the next day that we're still on. But I tend to flap my gums. Something happened this morning. Somebody came in and made a comment, and oh, Keela helped. She said, Keela, of course she did. I have no doubt. Thank you very much, girls. Those two, I mean, there's obviously more. My mods are incredible. These people save and protect me. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. That's not the point, though. These people are such a safety net for me, and it means so much to me. So I'm telling you now, Keela, Lori, mods, retired Red, Marilyn, Ken, definitely Lydia Von Stretchclaw, wherever the hell John Shostowski is. I'm really kind of worried about him. You guys are amazing, and I appreciate you very much. That being said, Anonymous is not here. Anonymous has been blocked and fucked off into the forever where they belong. So I honestly, you guys, most of you know what I'm about to talk about. Most of you do, some of you don't. There's a post that occurred, and I haven't even had enough time to go through and read everything. But I'm going to read it to you because I want to be open with you guys, and I am anything, but I'm not going to be secretive about anything. It's just not my style. That's not how it's going to go down on a Sunday. I have too much to do today. I have too much to do. Okay. So I'm going to read this to you guys, okay? Let's talk about it. Reese, when you meet a man such as Aaron, Sterling, or Tommy, you become incredibly attached and needy. I don't know if that was supposed to be a secret. Fucking really nailed it. As you've admitted, this situation with Tommy should really be thought out a bit more. It's just not a good look. You're a committed woman. You have a man. You have a son. This is true. And thank you for reminding me because I forget. You are telling the public you love Tommy and everyone oohs and ahs and that you're falling in love. Well, I never actually said that, but I've said I love Tommy. I've said I love Sterling, and I've said I love Aaron. Absolutely true. Just for the record, I've also said I love Blake Reed. That's another man. I said I loved him. I actually texted him this morning that I loved him. You want to know why? Blake Reed sent me a very beautiful ring yesterday with the word love on it. You know why? Because it's okay to love more than one person. And I'm learning that. It's fascinating. It's fascinating. Let's go on, shall we? You should have 100% loyalty to your man. You need to be showing your son what loyalty and integrity are. Jumping from man to man is just not accomplishing this. You're a good person. You pull yourself out of this. Stay loyal to your man. Keep your integrity. Live life by example for your son. Well, let's see what Reese said. Not a different Reese, me. Here's my response. By the way, this was posted as an anonymous member. Okay. All right. So I start off by saying, and I quote, "Well, my anonymous friend, I disagree with your opinion." I go on to say, "I feel I set a good example for my son. We came from a place of conditional love. For the first time, there are people who love me no matter what. Tommy is one of them. I'll never turn that away." I'll say that again. I'll never turn that away. It's possible to love people and be married and have children, my anonymous friend. The world could use more of it. I am married. My husband knows how much I love him. He also knows how much I love Tommy. I cried to Jeff just this morning explaining how much I love Tommy in my life and I never want to lose him. This is a new time, a time for big changes. I'm embracing all of it. It feels right in my heart. I've never experienced friendship and love like this. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to do what you want me to do. Really made me think of that excellent tune by Rage Against the Machine. What was that song called? I love that song. I was just singing it on the way to therapy, blasting it in Jeff's car because he has a really nice sound system. And I was like, "Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me." And I was all dancing on my way to therapy. I love that song. I can't think of the name of it. So then they say, our anonymous little pal, our anonymous friend says, "Reese, please keep an open mind." Because I guess my previous response was not open, right? It was closed. "Oh, hi. Of course I have time for you. Look at the support I do have." I don't know if she meant you have. I'm not sure. "It's being discussed elsewhere." You are being discussed elsewhere. Okay. I feel like that's repetitive, but that's okay. We'll let it slide. I'm here to support and only see this ending in hurt. Please, please open your eyes, step back, and reevaluate. Deep. What did Reese say? Oh, here she is. Here's what I said. Anonymous friend, what do you want me to do? It's being discussed everywhere, probably in little pockets all over the world. What do you want me to do about that? My entire life is on YouTube. Why should I hide anything? And then there's just a ton. There's just a ton more. And like I said, I haven't read, obviously Reese's chat came to the rescue and assembled fast and furious. And there's probably 100 people in here eating this anonymous friend alive, as we do. So now that I read that, I just kind of have to talk about it for a minute. We got, how I am, guys. Everybody knows this at this point. I'm your classic Cancer sign. I got to talk through it, and then it fucks off into the forever, and I'm going to go do laundry and move on with my day because I've got quite a bit of laundry to do. I don't usually let it pile up like this, but there's just been some things that have kept me from being the domestic woman that I am. Honey, I need to talk for a minute and I just can't multitask, but I love you so much. Thank you. Okay. So not to drag this out, but I want to address that because now that you know it, we all know what was said there. And honestly, I'm not putting a lot of importance. I know who said it. You're not anonymous in the group when you post anonymously when you started the group. I didn't start the group. Keela started the group, but Keela told me who it was. What else was weird is this person said, Reese, you know me. I'm your friend. You tell me you love me every day. Once she told me the name, I've never heard of the name of this person. I don't know who it was. And I'm really glad because it was going to break my heart if it was somebody that I really do care about. That was going to make me kind of sad to go full Scientology and let that person go because that's kind of where I was leaning toward. So I just want to address a couple of things. My life, and by the way, guys, I'm not reading the chats right now, so I'm sure you're all trying to yell out at me. You know how I get when I get kind of fired up. I just have to get it out. I can't really multitask right now. It's not just a shoot in the breeze chat, and I'm sorry. April, I couldn't be more happy that you're here, girl. I will click on this because it just brightened my day. First live, usually replay crew, and I'm so excited to be here. April, I'm so excited to have you here, but I hope this doesn't scare you off. God, you're really beautiful. Like you look like a Pixar character or something in a good way, not like an offensive way, but you're just like beautiful. Like I feel a little inadequate right now, but I should look at me. So my life has changed drastically. And for those of you who are new, I'm telling you, and for those of you who are not new, you already know this. My life has changed drastically. I am more disorganized and scatterbrained than I've ever been. Not in a bad way, but it's like I'm rebuilding and I'm going, I don't believe this anymore. I don't think like that anymore. I don't have this family member anymore. I don't have those 300 friends anymore. So I'm kind of building with new building blocks, right? Like everything is different. Except for the basic things that I was doing every day. Like I haven't changed my skincare routine. In case you were wondering, I still love my Moroccan oil, dry shampoo. Nothing's changed on the home front. I still, every once in a while, I love to go to Taco Bell. I don't do it very often, but there are some basics that are never going to change about me. Chipotle, okay? But there's a lot of things that truly are changing in my life. Relationships, like the foundation of things are changing. And I am learning what it's like to be loved unconditionally. And that's a lot. It's like a tidal wave all at once. It's beautiful. It's lovely. The only person in my life that loved me with so much, he consumed me. And Jeff knows this. And I still feel it, and he's dead. He died, my husband, Fred. When I met Fred, I had never felt that kind of love in my life. I still haven't felt that kind of love. It's unbelievable. I had no choice. It was like, okay, we're not going to do this. I'm trying to get my life together. Can you get yours together? Take your bone and be quiet with it. Trust me, he's loved. Okay. I still, it was a huge, what I'm trying to say is I was a Scientologist when I met Fred. Okay. Fred changed everything for me. He got me out of Scientology, checked out wise. I wasn't doing it anymore. He just loved me all the time. Times that by a billion. That's what's happening on my channel now. I have fallen in love over and over and over, and it's not wrong. And it's okay that I'm married, and I'm setting my own fucking rules. Okay. So what you may think is something you wouldn't do, right? You may, because we all do that all day long. I leave the house and I go, what a stupid thing to say, or what a shit way to treat your child. Like, I'm thinking thoughts like that, right? Like, because why? Because it's not what I would do. That's not how I would handle something. Random situations, or down to Thanksgiving dinner with close family. We all feel those feelings. Those feelings come from, that's not how I would handle that. So I'm going to spew all over you and tell you why you're wrong. People do it all the time. It's nothing new. It's nothing new. Okay. We even do that in Scientology. Okay. So I'm going to rebuild my life. I'm doing it every day, and every day is something new. And every day I either spit something out and go, I don't like that. I'm not going to do that anymore. Or I'm not going to accept that in the first place. Or I take something new and I go, wow, I think I want to be a part of that. I really love that. I'm going to add that in. Who's calling? Sorry, my mom's calling. Mom, can I call you back shortly? I'm on a live. Don't apologize. Everybody loves you. Bye. So, I accept and I reject daily now. Never did that in Scientology. That's cool too. If you want to add balloons, we can add balloons. Just don't do the thumbs up. I accept and I reject things daily. In Scientology, you're not allowed to do that. It's a whole new world for me. I've stepped out of a cage. Laura FM's in here. She knows that. Any other Scientologist will tell you the same thing. Now, we don't all have the same story. We don't all have the same background. And that's why I stay in my fucking lane and I speak for myself. I don't go, everybody did this in Scientology and everybody did that, because that's not always the case. And I like to speak for me. But I will tell you that it's a pretty, it's easy to generalize and broad on that, be a broad statement of witchy woman. Thank you so much, Katie. Thank you. I love you too, Katie. It's pretty safe, in my opinion, to say in Scientology, you don't get a lot of a choice on what goes in your mind. You're told what to believe. You're told what to think. If you veer off of that, you're going into what's called ethics. I was in ethics all the time because I didn't necessarily agree with everything, and I was in a lot of trouble most of my Scientology life. Okay. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not going to think like that anymore. It's hard to say what I just said and live by what I just said. It's one thing to say it. It's another thing to go, no, I'm not accepting that anymore. I'm drawing lines and I'm drawing boundaries. Again, that's all new for me, guys. So I realize this is a bit of a rant and I'm kind of veering off of the Facebook post, but I just want to be super clear. I am now experiencing the love that I felt from Fred, one person. I'm experiencing that especially from Tommy. Okay. Tommy reminds me of Fred a lot. I will publicly say that. I don't have a problem saying that. The only thing I have a problem saying is I almost can't say it without crying, because I really, really love Tommy. And I looked my husband in the eye this morning and I cried. And I said, I love Tommy so much. And I'm scared because of what's going on with his heart. And I'm worried. And I'm about to fly to Arizona tomorrow. And I said that to Jeff too. And he said, I'm okay with that. I understand. So there's no secrets here. Okay. So people who are trying to, what did she say? Sterling, that's what I'm talking about. That is not, that's conditional love, Sterling. He schedules our lives around football games like a typical husband would. It's ridiculous, but he did pay me $85. So we'll take it. We'll take it. Yes, we can reschedule it. I'm experiencing unconditional love and friendships. And what did that person say? It's it's being talked about. You're being talked about. There's 1,048 fucking people in here. If that isn't clear, I don't know what is. And if you have a problem with me, my email is reesequibell@gmail.com. You know where to find me. You know how to find me. And if you can't find me there, I'm on here every day. I'm not hard to find. And if you want to email me, I'll give you my phone number and we can have a conversation about it. But don't go posting fucking anonymously and saying that, this is so Scientology. I've seen it 100 times. They are saying this. People are doing this. Jealous of the unconditional love you got from Fred, Jean. It's I still feel him all the time around me, all the time. It's unconditional love. I'm not going to reject it. I'm not going to turn anybody away. I know what I feel with Tommy. I immediately connected with him, but I connected with him even more. I will tell you, the moment I truly loved Tommy was on New Year's Eve. I knew it. I knew it in my heart, and it was solid. It was solid gold. And it's the love, care, and respect that you show other people looks really good and is the best example for Hux. Thank you so much for saying that and your super chat. It was a moment in time that I will never forget. I was on a live with him, and my heart exploded. I just knew it. I knew that it was real, and I knew that it wasn't going anywhere, and I knew that it was strong and solid. And I feel the same way about Sterling. I love Sterling so much. I love him. I've not been shy about saying that. He is my close friend. That's never going to change. Sterling said, Reese, you're the best thing that's happened to me this year. Should that be twisted into a sick rumor? Should that be twisted into, whoa, put the brakes on, girl. People are watching. I hope they're watching. The world needs a little more of this, okay? The world needs a little more love. It really does. And I think it's a beautiful thing. So again, you know how to find me. You know where to find me. Don't post anonymously. I mean, unless you want to get chewed up and spit out, I guess. But I have quite a team behind me at this point. We've built quite a community, and it's not me, it's us. And we're kind of stronger than oak. So I really don't recommend you going up against any of us because you won't win. And Tommy is a part of it, and Sterling is a part of it. Aaron is a part of it. If his little punk ass would come around, he's been busy, travels, but Aaron is always going to be my rescuer. I will always love Aaron. I want to clear the air there too. I don't want any rumors. Aaron is a very good person, and he's a part of my heart. He saved me and my child. So I can't be more clear. I'd like to address any questions because I'm not going to leave this place until we have everything kind of, everything's on the up and up. Laundry can wait. Sandy, we should all have a Tommy. Everybody should have a Tommy. I'm sorry, but that one's taken. But you should get yourself a Tommy. I'm just kidding. Tommy is for the world. We share him, and he's amazing. Sherry, and celebrating true friendship is never wrong. Thank you for these super chats, guys. And thank you for your other chats. I just am so dead set on what I wanted to say. I haven't been, like I said, multitasking. Suzanne, you normally lurk, but today I have to tell you that you have me in tears. You're beautiful. Keep up the hard work. You're worth it. Thank you so much, Suzanne. Always tell your friends you love them. Love is not exclusive and not linear. Love is a precious power, and no one can tell you how to use it. Blake, I love you to death, and you know that. I love all of you guys. Guys, I don't even know Mike Brown that well yet. We're gonna do some collaborating. He's got 3 little kids, so it's harder. But I love Mike Brown. Mike Brown is a good example. I knew I loved him. I loved him right away. Now, am I possibly being naive? That's my middle name. I would have gone off into the woods with Ted Bundy. We've established this, okay? But I also know when I know, and I know when it feels right. And I'm very intuitive because I'm a damn Cancer sign and a female. So I know this isn't fake. I know this is true. I know it's real. And I couldn't be more happy no matter what happens to me in my life. I know I have those guys always by my side. For the love boat, we all love you, Reese. I totally understand conditional love from Scientology. Used to be on it. Love my freedom. All right. Look, Tommy Sterling, yes, love them too. Thank you so much for that. Look, it's the man himself. I love you, Reese. I'm a convict, and that is what it is. I think that is the difference. Tommy, I'm not going to accept that, but I will accept your money. I do not see a convict when I look at Tommy. I don't even think about it. I don't even think about it. Guys, every one of you in here has done things or something. I was a drug addict. I did heavy drugs. I did things I'm not proud of. I used sex to get away from that and sleep with some probably really shady characters, but I don't even know that I remember them that well. Tara, there are so many kinds of love. No one can tell you who to love. We love you. Thank you so much, Tara. And I know you're with me. I know 99% of you guys are with me on this, but I had to be clear about it because there's no going back. I've lost the family I've lost, and I'm here for the new family that we're building. And I'm going to love the ever loving shit out of them because I've had to put a cap on that for so long that now it's been removed, the cap. And I want to love these people. I have plenty of room for all of them. And it puts such a smile on my face, and I'm not sleeping at night because I'm so wired with answering everybody's messages, with talking to Sterling last night for an hour on the phone, with talking to Tommy about a plan we're making for his health. This is real stuff. This is the guts of it. And if you want to fucking say people are talking, please do it. Email me or don't email me. But you can say whatever you want to say. But the proof is right here. So anybody who wants to say like Reese is doing this or that, well, why don't you just tune into my channel and you can see for yourself. K squared, keep being your awesome self. Ignore all the crappy noises and embrace the people that you love. That is all you can do to make chaotic social media. I agree, but my life is on YouTube and people think they have an opinion and they can share it. And you know what? They're kind of entitled to it, guys. I don't hide anything on here. Who am I to come on YouTube, talk about my vagina, talk about my love life, talk about everything under the sun, and then go, you don't have any rights to comment on me. You do. Okay. I share my life with you. So if you want to say something, please, I welcome that. Lacey, soak up the love, Reese. Thank you, Lacey. Boston, Sarah, Reese, we all love and stand with you. You are amazing. Thank you so much. And this isn't anything I haven't said before, guys. This is not anything new. I've said all these things that I'm saying in my chats. But for some reason, I feel like we need to spread it more far and wide, that I'm not going anywhere. Tommy's not going anywhere. I'm going to make sure of that, health-wise too. And Sterling's not going anywhere. Aaron's not going anywhere. And we're gonna branch out. We're probably going to love even more people. We're probably going to bring more people on. So, I mean, I'm addressing like probably 3 haters here. I love it when people say people are noticing. Yeah, I came from Scientology. You're going to have to do a little better than that. Julie, hi, Reese. Thank you for just being you. We are here to support you through your journey. And I hope you know that you have also helped me and others through some tough times over the past year. Julie, I do know that. And you give me just as much strength. And thank you for saying that. Lilium, Cobra, what a cool name. And what a cute face. Dang, girl, what teeth whitener do you use? I haven't used my Crest White Strips because I bought them and then I fell asleep in them that one day and I scared the ever living. My teeth hurt for like a week. So let me know, please, in a further chat, if you don't mind how you whiten your teeth. There's no limit to the love that you can give. Give love. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Rapids 444 in Greek, there are 4 types of love: affection, friendship, romantic, charity. Having them for people doesn't mean you're betraying another. Correct. Kat, love is not a finite resource. It's not a pie. There's plenty for everyone. We'll see in Scientology it is though, Kat. That's why this is a whole new world and I love it. Thank you for showing us how to love and accept people unconditionally. Well, I think we all knew how to do it. We're just going through the motions. This is why this is such a beautiful thing. This is like a live journal. We're addressing things. We talk about things that are uncomfortable. We talk about, everything. We go everywhere. I just can't get it. It's so addictive. Joel, that's also a favorite narcissistic tactic too. Say a third party. Oh, 100%. Again, Joel, you're going to have to come at me with something more than that, guys. Scientology is not for the faint of heart. Okay. Reese, forever and beyond. Lacey, I love you, girl. Started over at 57. Thank you for your super chat sticker thing, whatever it's called. Kaya, some people love to stir up drama. That they do. Says nothing about Tommy or you, but shows what kind of person they are. When people treat others poorly, it's all the time because of their own issues and care. It's a reflection on them, 100%. I mean, we all know that. It's so weird not wearing a bra on YouTube. Like my boobs it's just nothing to them. And it makes me a little sad. Honestly, I wish that there was more to the party there. I really do. I wish that they knew each other. I just always kind of hoped that I would have like this, it like sits there and it's attractive and people want to look at it. And I have to be like, eyes up here. I never have to say that because honestly, my stomach's bigger than my boobs. So first live, Cindy, love you and your friends. I just don't understand judgmental people and the fact that they feel entitled to state anything. Cindy, I agree. But first of all, welcome. I love you. I love that you're here. People are always going to be that way, guys. That's nothing new. And if I want you to also take into consideration, is Rabbit in here? No way. Where? Prove it. Hey, girl. Hope Tommy is okay. Don't worry. I've got eyes all over the man. I am not messing around. Rabbit, I love you, girl. We should do something else. Tommy, quit it. Keep your heart rate down. This is, I get hate fairly, not as regularly as I used to. Jeff, he did make it home okay last night. Yes. Yeah, I waited up for him because I needed help putting sheets on the bed. I can't put sheets. We have a king size bed, of course, because he's a large man and Bo sleeps with me. But I can't get the sheets on the bed by myself. Like suddenly I have arthritis and I can't do it. I just get too dramatic. I'm like, oh, my carpal tunnel, which is sad because Jeff is 65 and he's a software writer. So he actually truly does have like a reason to say his hands hurt. I don't do anything. So it's not win-win. I win, but he doesn't. That's a shame. Yeah. Rabbit. What'd you say, girl? Love you, Reese. Tommy, you better be okay. Oh, he's going to be okay. We're not going to accept any other. April, don't feel inadequate. This is an 8-year-old pic. Oh, well, you're cute as hell. Either way. That's okay. 8 years old is not that old. So anyway, this is not the first hate. I don't address hate. I get some shit ass emails sometimes from people who are like, you shouldn't be doing this or that. And I respond though, it's like, okay, I appreciate you. I got a lot of it around Christmas time for some reason. And sounds like somebody wants to catch these feet. I was going to say, I will sick Blake on your ass and you will catch some hands. If Blake doesn't get the job done, I'll really unleash the big dog. And I know Tommy will rise to the occasion. So don't do it. Don't be tempting fate. Don't be doing it. Tommy will come around and he will have words. So I got a lot of hate around Christmas, which was weird. And I responded to all of them. Blake, what was it you texted me yesterday that I need to do? What was it? Because I said I'm gonna end up in jail, and you were like, I'll start a GoFundMe to get you out. What were the words you told me to say? Oh my God, it was so funny. You had me laughing in the kitchen. I think that was last night. Might have been the night before. I couldn't get anything done. I was like, it wasn't that, but it was like that. Don't tempt these. No, you told me to say it. And then you said I was going to go to, you said I was going to go to jail. Or I said I was going to go to, started over. We all want what you have. Keep it up. You're awesome. Well, that's huge. I don't have anything you don't have. Oh, fight on sight, bitch. Fight on sight. That's what Blake said that I need to yell. Now, I've never fought anybody in my life. I just want to be clear. I don't have very big hands. Again, I don't even know how to throw a punch. Do you put your thumb in or out? I said I was going to have to watch Roadhouse or like a Steven Seagal movie to even know how to do it. I don't know how to do it. So that wouldn't really happen because if I had to fight, I would Hannibal Lecter it, and I'd just like start biting people because I don't know how to do it. I have to be honest, I don't know how to do it. But Blake said I need to yell, just throw up them hands. Just throw up them hands and scream, fight on sight, bitch, fight on sight, and they'll leave you alone. He says it's scientifically proven. Fight science. Blake is the funniest person. Miss Jo Beth, just got here. Not sure what's happening. Nothing important. But I think you're doing great. Don't worry about those assholes. Thank you so much. And your super chat means the world. Love you. Love your channel. Mom of 3 doodles. God, I couldn't handle it. I've got the 1 and I just can't handle it. But thank you so much. Blake. I couldn't live my life without Blake Reed. I'm serious. Hey, Kenya. So, guys, I think we're good. We can wrap this up. Hey, Joe Virus. Where's Rain Virus? You guys are so cute. Thumbs out, Reese. So how do you do it? Do you like out like this, or do you like wrap it around? I don't have the biggest hands, so I don't feel good about it. I think I'll just, what? Oh, Hux, do you want to come give us a demo? My son is playing on the Xbox and he just went, Mom, he was like, you do this. And then he just threw. You want to come show? You're welcome to, son. Come on in. Yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Joe. God dang, son. Take some vitamin C. I just picked up some more yesterday. Whole Foods is having 33% off all supplements, by the way. I stocked up. Look who it is. Bend down. Bend down. Got to act right. You got to get in the camera, though. You got to be doing it right. Look how cute he is. What do you do, son? Thumbs out?
Yeah, like that. Not like that. I don't know who does that. That's...
Like this? That doesn't feel right. You don't do it like that?
No. Because if you do that, wait, were you doing this?
Yeah.
Then when you make contact, you're going to...
Oh, you would know because you're a wrestler.
We don't punch in wrestling. But...
Oh, you don't?
Well, I just learned, I guess.
When did you learn? When you got in fights?
Yeah, at school. But I don't do that anymore.
Nope, he's doing it right. You know, he's kind of like Tommy. Huxley did some time in the pen. He's had suspension. Oh, yes, he has, guys. Don't let that face.
Tommy went through way more.
Don't let that face be fooling. Don't let it be fooling. Tommy and Huxley, they could be brothers about that for sure. They've got secrets, I'm sure. You've taken oaths with the Brotherhood. He knows what he's doing. Anyway,
What are they saying?
Run, Hux. It's a trap.
Oh, you clicked on the wrong thing.
I know. It happens all the time. Yeah. Blake Huxley can be throwing some hands, brother. And he's done it. He's doesn't. He knows how to throw those hands, Reese. That's right, Hux. Throw them straight with the knuckle and tuck the thumb. What?
What does he mean?
Like this? Ooh, that hurts just doing it. I don't think I'd want to.
You land contact with someone's face or your mouth or whatever. Like, that's going to.
Maybe we should have a live with Tommy. Let's do a live with Tommy one of these days, and he can kind of teach us some self-defense. I bet he knows.
Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the mouth.
Who said that?
I forgot.
Mike Tyson.
Oh, yeah, Mike Tyson. Well, it was.
Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the mouth.
That was funny.
No, he said no curl. No, curl it in. Sorry, not tuck. Curl it in. Curl it in?
No. Yeah. I'm like.
Oh, like this?
Yeah.
Well, I'm never going to do it. If I need to punch somebody, you're going to have to do it. Tommy's going to have to do it, or Jeff's going to have to do it.
Well, you don't really focus on that. Like, if you need to do something, like, if you're going to go fight with somebody and throw hands, like, you don't really think of it. You just start punching.
Yeah, but see, I don't know how to do that. I think I would clam up. I think I would Hannibal Lecter it. I'd be like,
what does he do?
Oh, he was a cannibal. I feel like I would just start tearing.
People?
Yeah, I think I would just start tearing into flesh. That's not true. When my sister and I fought when we were little, I used my nails and I would like, it's kind of a cat style, very cat style. And you can really tear flesh doing that, or like dig your nails in. She used to freak out when that would happen. Where are we going with this?
I never did that. I just used fists.
Well, you also don't have any siblings.
Oh, we don't use our nails, but you probably have longer nails.
I do have longer nails. Hux made Rain smile, so that's worth all the vitamin C in the world. I'm serious, you guys. Thank you, Joe Virus, but you guys need to quit messing around. Get some zinc and some vitamin C. And punch soft spots. If you punch a jaw, ooh, soft spots? Well, I'm the perfect person to punch. I'm full of soft. That's all I am. I'm just a big soft potato with eyes.
Well, yeah, a few. I mean,
go for the eyes.
And the balls.
I don't know how to. I've never kicked.
Kick.
I have never once done anything. Yeah, Catwoman. I have never once done anything physical to a man. I am not stupid enough to kick a man in the balls or to hit a man. I would never do that. Cat K, lurker here, reads narcissist can't grasp the fact that loving others makes us beautiful. You are gorgeous inside and out. Love you. Get well soon, Tommy. Thank you so much, Kat. That is really sweet of you. What happened to Tommy in quick terms? Did he get in a physical fight? No.
Some with his heart.
Yeah, he's having heart issues. He's had it before. He's just trying to get his heart rate down. Definitely he didn't get in a fight. Blake Reed, eyes, throat, and palm strike the nose. I don't want to.
Has Blake been in a fight, like fights before, or what's he doing?
He's a street fighter.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. Yeah. He's a...
let the cops find you, Blake.
Blake is a stuntman only for action movies. Mm-hmm. He only works with Leonardo DiCaprio and Scorsese films.
It's cool.
Mm-hmm. I want Kill Bill. That's like my favorite movie.
If they're not guarding their face or their jaw, you gotta uppercut them.
He's a green belt. Remember when you did that?
Oh yeah, it wasn't Taekwondo. It was karate.
Okay.
That was a long time ago, but yeah, I think I was a green belt.
You've never seen Hux, this little guy, before? Always something fun on the stream. Oh, he's the best. Huxley pops in. He's a cameo sometimes. Hey, Philip Wright. Yeah, everybody loves Huxley. Did you take a shower yet?
Yeah.
So is that a no?
Yeah. Well, is
that your way of saying no? Yeah, I'm going to. That's how Huxley answers me weird sometimes. Did you take a shower yet? Yeah, I'm going to. He doesn't say no. Or I'll be like, did you do the litter box? And he's like, planning to. Smooth. Slick.
Yeah, I'm about to go do that.
Okay. Did you actually do it last night?
Do what? The litter box?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, son.
I almost forgot, but I didn't.
Good for you.
Right,
I like how you're living your life right. He's been living his life right since 2009. Yes. Bye, son. Don't forget to get in the shower in case your dad comes. B Pickle, Reese, you're so funny. Did you get in trouble all the time in Scientology for being a joker and a degrader? 100%. I could probably read that reference by memory. Always a joker and degrader. Why the violent turn, Thayton? Popsicle? What a cute name. Not sure. You know that we take a lot of turns in this chat. Anyway, I wanted to address that. I feel like it was addressed. How do you guys feel now that I'm paying attention? Hux, who do you want for the Super Bowl? Who do you want for the Super Bowl?
I want the Chiefs and the Lions.
The Chiefs and the Lions, he says. Okay. Do we have anything else now that I'm paying attention to the chat, now that I've calmed down? My beard is really beardy today. Do we have anything? Huh? How can you say the Lions are going to win the Super Bowl? Oh, you got a puppy, Amanda? That's amazing. When you don't know who's going to the Super Bowl yet. Do you know who's going? Is this just a guess? Huh? Then how do you know who's going to win? Love you too, Carrie B. Oh, he said, I just know. I like your confidence, son. You didn't get that from me, but keep it up. About jokers and degraders. Your delivery is so perfectly dry, too. I bet some people didn't know whether to do a knowledge report or suggest a course when you make a funny snide remark. People to this day don't know what to do with my dry sense of humor unless they have very dry senses of humor as well. Jeff is a perfect example all day long. He'll be like, I don't know how to take that. Are you being serious? I've met so many people in my life who are like, was that real? Or you, it's tough. It's not that great, honestly, having dry humor like this. But when you meet somebody who does get it, it's grand. It's so much fun. My first husband, Michael, was like that. He had the driest sense of humor and we just laughed all day long. And I'll tell you what, you can get through a sexless marriage for 10 years just laughing. It's so much fun. I don't care. Oh, and that was the other thing I was going to address. Yeah, I knew Tommy broke out of the hospital. That was the other thing I was going to address. Sex isn't everything, guys. Okay. I meant to say that. That was something I thought of when I was coming down the stairs. I had a marriage with Fred. Fred was the absolute most crazy love of my life. Okay. He was 95 years old. To those of you, there's 1,200 and there's almost 1,300 people in here. He was 95 years old. Okay. So not everybody probably knows that. He was everything to me. We were together for several years. Never had sex with him. Shocker, right? That's similar to Tommy. I'm probably going to be flying to Arizona if he will have me this week to help with his health issues. Not that he needs it, but I want to be there to help him if he needs it. Well, if I need it, I don't know. I want to help Tommy. Okay. It's possible to love someone and not have sex with them. And I want you guys to understand that too. I love Tommy very deeply. I loved Fred very deeply. It doesn't have to mean that it's dirty and skeezy and gross is all I'm getting at. I started my life last February. The first time I felt unconditional love, I cried. It was the smallest thing. And I got all choked up when I talk about I have the best chosen family. Oh my God, I love that so much. Trust me, I've shed many tears. I know exactly what you're talking about. I want to cry right now, but I'm a little too on fire. I'm a little too fired up. Lilium again with the good teeth. I should not watch this while eating. I almost died choking because of cracking up. Love how you keep a straight face when making up stuff. I appreciate that you notice it. Not everybody picks up on it. So honestly, some people just like Jeff, that doesn't even occur to him. Like what you just said, I never make Jeff laugh. And that's not a dig at Jeff. It's just, he doesn't understand my humor. He never laughs. So there's some people that don't get it. So I appreciate you saying that. I know. Don't use dry humor in writing. I better believe it. Texting all day. People don't get it. Sarcasm is my love language. Jennifer, same girl, same. You and Fred never had sex? No, because 95-year-olds, I'm pretty sure can't function there. Now, did I climb into his lap and climb all over him and make out with him? And, you know what else is weird? Fred had huge hands like Tommy. They have a lot of similarities. Where did I see that picture? I'm going to show you guys. But before I show you guys, let's just take a look at this real quick. Look at that. Look at it. Look at it again. You're not done. Keep studying it. Keep looking. Keep looking. Stop it. What is this $2 nonsense? You're looking cheap. Okay. Either just put a no chat. You can't be doing that. It just doesn't come across right. Hold on. Also, I thought of Tommy here. Also, I thought of Tommy on this. If he ain't grabbing your rolls like they're the last piece of bread at Roadhouse, Texas Roadhouse, he ain't the one. Thought of Tommy there. Anyway, let me go back to what I was saying. Please have this picture handy. Yes. Okay, so I took this picture of Fred. I love this picture of Fred. So that's Fred and Gert. Look at his hands. Look how big Fred's hands were. He had, especially this part of his hand. I don't know what you call this. I'll send you that picture of Gertie Armine. Did Jeff laugh at your jokes in the beginning of your relationship? No, but it's not Jeff's fault. That's not on Jeff. Jeff doesn't get my sense of humor. That's on me. That's not on him. It's not anything against Jeff. Yeah, Fred had paddles. He had huge hands, but Fred also boxed. He was a boxer for a long time in his younger years. And I was looking at this picture the other day and I was like, dang, I forgot how big his hands were. Fred, funny story about his hands. I don't have any rings on today. When my stepdad would come to town, yes, those hands are why he could play the piano so well. I don't know, Jeff, because he also fought. He boxed a lot when he was younger. I don't know if boxing makes your hands bigger. I doubt it. But anyway, my stepdad would come to town. My family loved Fred. And when he would go to shake Fred's hand, because Fred was a handshaker all the time, he would take his wedding ring off before, because he said Fred would crush his hand. Fred was so strong. I will never forget that. Fred had a crazy arm span. Yeah, he was big. He was a big guy. So what kind of bread did you? Oh, Philip Wright. I can't even remember that joke. Fred and I were leaving one day into a parking lot. 95. Now he died at 95. He might have been 93 here at this point. And we were leaving, and there was a disabled man in a wheelchair, and it was freezing. And he was a smaller guy. He had like underdeveloped legs. His name was Russ. I loved him. I knew him. And he had underdeveloped legs, but he had like a full upper body, and he was so sweet. And he had a drink in his hand, and he was wheeling, and it was so cold out. And Fred, Russ got too close to a curb, and okay. Large, strong hands give you the reach on the keyboard and stamina to play. Well, we all know he played amazing. Anyway, he got too close. Thank you, Gypsy Soul. He got too close to this curb. Russ did. And we were from a distance. It was at a distance, and he fell. It was horrible. It broke my heart. So Russ, it's freezing outside. It was like January, and he's on his side in the wheelchair, and Fred's got his cane, but he more used it like pimping. I mean, he didn't need a cane. But Fred had this cool cane that somebody made, and there were marbles inside, and he was just kind of a badass looking like that. So he hands me his cane, and he goes booking it for Russ, and I come running after him. No joke. I'll never forget this. Russ is on his side. I pick up the wheelchair and flip it up. Fred grabs this dude, 2 fingers by the belt loop, and pulls him up. 90, probably 3 or 4 at the time. Fred was so crazy strong. Sometimes, because Fred always held on to me, sometimes he'd squeeze me too hard, and I was like, oh, I can't breathe. He was so strong. He had the strongest hands. It was crazy. First live in a while. Betsy Sue, I haven't seen you for a minute. Guys, there's over 1,300 people in here, and I appreciate that so much, but I am not getting any new subscribers. Not the end of the world, not the goal. But each day I am losing subscribers, little by little, like a few an hour. And again, if you want to go, please, by all means, no need to announce it. Just find the exit. But if you don't, make sure that you are subscribed, because YouTube does that. Yes, Tommy's paddles remind me of Fred's. Yeah, they definitely have similar hands. It's crazy. Somebody said, how did Fred die? He had a fall. And it just got worse and worse. When elderly people fall, it can be the end pretty much at that point. He was healthy. He had heart issues. He had congestive heart failure. Gypsy Soul, thank you for checking, Brian. He had congestive heart failure, but Fred had lived with that for 20 years. I mean, it wasn't, we saw a cardiologist regularly. He was on medication. His cardiologist always said when we would go, he said, he's my oldest guy with congestive heart failure that is not on oxygen. He was like, he does great. I know. I was like, I know. It's because we're in love. We love each other. Like, I truly believe a person can get better and be healthy when they're in love. I do. And Fred was we were so in love with each other. It didn't matter. He was just really healthy, but he had fallen, and it was a slow thing, but he just got worse and worse. We love you, and Jeff and all your new friends. Thank you so much. And he had been in and out of the hospital for just little things, but he had fallen, and it just got to a point where he was not, I'm looking for something. Kind of wanted to show you guys something. I wanted to show you a little clip of him on a different piano, because I watched Fred's piano videos all the time. And I wanted to show you guys. I just want to show you guys real quick, if you don't mind, because it just put me in the mood. My favorite song that Fred would play was Stardust. Do you guys know Stardust? Jeff and I have been married for 2.5 years, not long. Do you guys know Stardust? It was my favorite. Ugh, this is so, I'm just going to show you like the first 10 seconds. Look at this. Oh, dang it. Okay. Look at how good. I loved. Oh, I love listening to him play. And he played, oh, you guys are so sweet. Every time I watch a live, I have to go in and, okay, thank you for checking. I love, love, love all the videos. And he did one for Huxley. I just want to show you one more. Can we do one more? Can we just one more? He did a happy birthday for Huxley. And this is the coolest thing about Fred. I never saw him play to music. He would just, you asked him to play something, he'd play it. And he played happy birthday for Huxley, but he would always add his own little pizzazz to it, which I thought was so cool. Very talented. Bless your mods today, working their butts off. Are they really still? God, that's kind of a bummer, but thank you, Betsy Sue. He sings for a minute. Listen. Watch him spin it off. It's so cool. Watch. He was so jazzy. I loved that man. He was so amazing. Sorry, guys, I had to do it. We had to end on that note. What's going on? What's going on? There's bots. What's the problem? What's going on? There's freaking almost 1,400 of us in here. What's going on? We're having a good time. It's Sunday. I got so much laundry to do. What's wrong? What am I missing? I'm not seeing it. Anyway, he was amazing, and that's how he died. But he died saying everything he wanted to say to me. He literally, we got to spend the last hours of his life, and he got to tell me everything he wanted to tell me. Fred's last words to me, Fred's very last words, 2 different sentences. The first one, he said, he looked me right in the eye and he said, "Nobody will ever love you as much as I do, kid." And then he said, and I think he was checking out. I think he was going because he said, "Tell Reese she was the love of my life." And that was it. But we had a lot of conversation before that. But that was the last 2 things that he ever said to me. And I still feel very, very protected by him. And he told me that too. That was part of the conversation. He said, I'll always be around. And he said, I'll wait for you. And he winked at me all the time. And he said that. He said, I'll wait for you. Fred really loved me. And I think he still does. And I think he's still around. I don't know what happens when you die. But I know what happens when Fred died, because he's still around. And I still dream about him. And I still feel him. And like I say, I've had a lot of close calls with bad things, like just weird stuff that are that's unexplainable. And it's all happened in my favor. Like things just could have gone bad, but they didn't. I truly believe that's because Fred's sitting there going, nope, like you're not getting around my girl. So I'm very thankful for that. I think about him all the time. I talk to him all the time, and he's with me all the time. He's on my arm. He's on my arm here. He's got both tattoos of what he always said to me, which was, I'm rooting for you and I'm on your side. Fred always said that to me. So I believe him. But that's unconditional love. And that was the point of this video. And now I have that with Tommy. And now I have that with Sterling and Aaron. And it's not going anywhere. And I love those men. And fight me. Come at me. Change my mind. I dare you. Again, you know where to find me. I'm not hard to find. If you have a problem, send me an email. Fred was not a Scientologist. No, he was a Baptist. And he was very religious, and he was not afraid of death. And whenever he would talk about death, he would say, sweetheart, it's no big deal. God's going to pull my name out of a hat, and I'm going to go home to God's house, and that's okay. And he just didn't have a second thought about it. So the man was fearless. That's the word I would always use. The funeral guy who was going to do his funeral, we were talking, and he was getting information about Fred. And he said, what is one word you would use to describe Fred? Because he was trying to kind of, what do they call those guys, the people who were going to talk about him? And I said, fearless. Fred was fearless. He would have absolutely done anything for me. He would have died for me. He would have protected me in every way. And he was fearless. And really rubbed off on Huxley a lot. And they were super close. And I'm thankful for the man. That's what I'm trying to say. I've been very, very lucky in love. And I don't take that for granted. And I take it very seriously. So, guys, thank you for listening. And it had to be said. We got to address things when it comes up like that. Thank you to the mods. I don't know what the hell's going on, but so sorry if you guys are having to work overtime. I'll sign off. And I will be on later. Thank you, Brandon. You're amazing. Oh, it's gone. Shit. You are amazing, Reese. Thank you so much for everything you do, and you mean the world to me. Keep doing what you're doing. Many blessings. Brandon, thank you so much. And your mom. We love your mom, Brandon. Shout out to Brandon's mom. Love you too, Debbie P. Guys, thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. 1,300 people in here. Please just make sure you're subscribed. If you want to like the video, like the video. I can't even tell you how to do that, though. I don't know how to like a video. So why would I preach to make you like a video? But I do know how to make sure I'm subscribed. Please make sure you're subscribed. I get a little sad. I get a little needy, because I'm not put chat on subscriber mode. What does that mean? I don't know what that means, Lori. Sorry, but I'm going to go now so you can tell me what that means after. Guys, thank you again. Speaking of Fred, let's put him on. I will see you guys again today with Sterling later. And I'm going to check on Tommy. Hopefully he's around. You better take my call. If he's watching, take my call. I love you guys. I care about you guys. I am going to see how Tommy's doing, and I may or may not be going to Tucson this week. I'm not messing around. I said the same thing about I would do this if it was Sterling. I would do this if it was Aaron. I'm not messing around. If I need to come there, I'm going to come there. If I need to sit there in a hospital room with him or hold his hand through a cardiology appointment, I'm going to do that. I love you guys too. And just take this for what it was. This was the truth today. So I don't want to hear any more nonsense about people are watching. Be careful what you're doing. Tommy is your new friend. Yeah, he is. He is. Nothing's changed. Nothing's going to change. It's only going to get stronger and more intense. So if you're fucking not here for it, unsubscribe, please, by all means. Don't watch. Don't look if you don't want to see. Okay. And also, don't forget, don't be a part of the problem. Be the whole problem. Okay. If you're going to do it, go big. Love you too, Kenya. Truth doesn't hurt, Michael, and that was the truth. And if you need me to do another video about it, you know where to find me. I will, could you use Fred to play the piano as your outro? You better believe it. Yes. We love Tommy and you, Reese. Thank you so much. And I know you guys love Tommy and support him. And since there's so many of you in here, go freaking subscribe to his stuff too. The Lifeboat. Go subscribe to Sterling. But I don't know what his channel's called. I just know his name is Sterling Tompkins, and that's how I found him when I was looking for him. All right. Love you guys. And I'll see you again this afternoon with our man, Sterling. Here comes Fred. Bye, babes.